Worship is not what you do when you come on Sunday. Okay? Your life has to become worship. There's no point if your life is not worship and you come on a Sunday and sing some 2 fast songs, 3 slow songs, then you cry, go back. Life hasn't changed. Your life has to be worship. It has to be a direct representation. Your life that you offer to God. That has to be worship. Not just on Sundays, but every day of the week. है ना? Matthew 6:33. Seek ye, doesn't say seek ye second, doesn't say seek ye third, doesn't say seek ye fourth, seek ye first. Doesn't say after you have taken care of your family, after you have done that, after जो बचा कुचा है. It's not बचा कुचा. Seek ye first. So what does that first mean? High priority. You know, Jesus said, if you love me, you have to hate your parents. Have you read that verse? Yes. What does that mean though? Is Jesus teaching us to hate parents? Hate our siblings? No. But he's saying in comparison to your love for me, when you look at the love that you have for your parents, it looks like hatred. क्योंकि इतना बड़ा gap है. So gap होना बहुत जरूरी है. It is not Jesus number 1 and then my family number 2, then my job number 3. When you look at it, Jesus number 1, that covers the whole pie. आपने pie देखी है pie? Pizza पता है pizza? Pizza is like circular. तो आपका 90% Jesus है. बाकी फिर आप divide कर रहे हो. सब कुछ के लिए टाइम निकाल दो. It's not like one pie is Jesus and then everything else is you're trying to figure that out. So first priority though, मतलब be intentional about keeping Jesus number 1. Now what does that look like? What does that look like for you? This is an answer that you will have to give for yourself. I cannot ask you. I cannot tell you. What does that mean? What does keeping Jesus number 1 in your life look like? What does it look like for you? It's an open-ended question. Anybody can answer.
Not giving heed to worries.
Not giving heed to worries, okay? So it's not just about keeping Jesus number 1 और उसके बाद फिर आप भूल गए. आपने जीसस को इतना उठा दिया अपने लाइफ में कि वो आपके लाइफ के पिक्चर में ही नहीं है, फ्रेम में ही नहीं है. उठा दिया, यीशु ही चला गया बाहर. आप बाहर रहो, बाकी मैं संभाल लेता हूँ. Meaning about keeping Jesus number 1 is keeping Jesus at the center of all things in your life. So it's not just about your morning prayer. It's about keeping him at the center of every decision, of every conversation, of every talk, of everything in your life. Not just spiritual life, but everything that you have. So if Jesus is not the center of your life, he is not really number 1. He has to be the center of your life. मैं अक्सर लोगों से पूछता हूँ, ठीक है, आपने ये डिसीजन लिया, इसमें प्रभु ने क्या बोला आपको? You made this decision. What did the Lord tell you? And if you see, if you analyze your own life, your own decisions that you make, you will find a lot of cracks in it because most of the things that we do is just based on our understanding. हमें सही लगा, हमें अच्छा लगा, हमने कर दिया. भाई प्रभु ने भी बोला है, प्रभु का क्या ओपिनियन है इसमें? आपका ओपिनियन में समझ गया, प्रभु का क्या ओपिनियन है? हाँ? 2 लोग लड़ते हैं चर्च में, हाँ, लड़ाई होती है, तो कोई भी लड़ाई में ये नहीं एडमिट करता कि वो गलत है. दोनों यही बोलते हैं कि दोनों सही है, दोनों सही है. तो दोनों सही कैसे हो सकते हैं? अपना पर्सपेक्टिव है ना? तो बात ये है कि जब लड़ाई को सुलझाना होता है, when we are trying to resolve a fight, the point is not who is right. Right की तो बात ही नहीं है, wrong की भी बात नहीं है. See, anytime you prove that you are right and the other person is wrong, you have missed the point. You are partaking from the knowledge of good and evil. Anytime that you prove that you are right and the other person is wrong. Knowledge of good and evil. What does knowledge of good and evil tell you? That you are right, the other person is wrong. Or it could be like, oh, मैं ही गलत हूँ. वो जो self pity है ना, वो भी knowledge of good and evil है. So the point is not judging yourself based on your understanding of what is good and what is evil. But the point is connection. Say with me, connection. Connection. So the devil is always bringing you information that will separate you from the other person based on what is right, what is wrong. Get out of this mentality of right and wrong and come in the mentality of connection, disconnection. Is this going to bring connection or is this going to bring disconnection? अगर आपके जीवन में connection लाता है तो प्रभु की ओर से, disconnection लाते हो प्रभु की ओर से नहीं. as simple as that. फर्क नहीं पड़ता आप जितना सही हो, आप जैसे सही होंगे, but अगर आप disconnected हो तो आप गलत हो. You getting my point? You could be right in the fight with whoever it is. The other person can be wrong. But if you are seeking disconnection, you are wrong. The mind of the spirit is life. Romans 8 verse 5. The mind of the flesh is death. What is the definition of life? What is life? Jesus' life. What is life? If you have to just think of a definition of life. When a fish is in the water, you take the fish out of the water, what happens? Dies. Why does it die? Because the fish is disconnected from its source. So life is connection. Death is disconnection. Heaven is connection. Hell is disconnection. एक बहुत powerful declaration बुलवाता हूँ आपसे, जिसके वजह से आपके अकाउंट में बहुत पैसे आएंगे. Ready? हाँ, बहुत पैसे. Are you ready? Say with me. Offense is from the pit of hell.
Offense is from the pit of hell.
बार बार याद दिलाना. Especially जब आप offended हो. Offense is from the pit of hell. There is no godly offense. Show it to me. There is no godly offense. चाहे जिसने भी आपके साथ जो भी किया हुआ, there is no godly offense. Offense godly है ही नहीं. तो हम कभी we take the high road thinking that we are right and we remain offended. That's not godly. God's heart is always connection. तो उसमें अगर आपकी गलती ना हो फिर भी आप सॉरी बोलते हो तो भी आप प्रभु का हार्ट दिखा रहे हो. कितनी बार बच्चों को सॉरी बोलना पड़ता है, even though it's not your fault. क्योंकि बच्चे हैं यार. You want to build connection, not disconnection. So it's not about who is right, who is wrong. It's about connection, staying in life. Life comes from connection. Death comes from disconnection. So no matter what has happened, see, and also understand my heart, okay? Yes, you might not be as connected as you are, like the other person. Like for example, आप एक रिश्ते में हो. You're in a relationship with someone who is very abusive, okay? Who's very abusive. Like, you know कि भाई ये बंदा तो सुधर नहीं वाला. He's going to hurt me. So obviously, you draw distance. You keep them at a distance so that you are protected. Your safety is protected. But you still choose connection. Boundaries are not there to isolate. Don't draw boundaries to isolate. Draw boundaries to connect. Connect at a healthy distance. So you will have to learn how to have healthy distances with some people. Not every person you can be in proximity with. Jesus के साथ जो proximity है वैसा proximity आप सबके साथ नहीं रख सकते. Wife के साथ जो proximity है वैसी proximity आप सबके साथ नहीं रख सकते. So you'll have to learn to draw yourself away, but never isolate. Never burn bridges. Never burn bridges. Burn bridges का मतलब समझते हो? Always aim for connection. Some people are best loved within 1 arm distance. बिल्कुल पास आओगे काट लेंगे. थोड़ा दूर काफी है. But never seek disconnection. Never stay offended. Okay, they can hurt you, but staying offended is your choice. So पैसे कब आते हैं? जब आप declare करते हो? There is no godly offense. No God. Think about this. Can God do anything in your life without your permission? No? Why is that? He is sovereign God. And that sovereign God has created you in His image to be sovereign in your life. So आपके life में He has given you the free will so that nothing enters your life without your permission. So if God has created you to be sovereign over your life and He doesn't meddle in your affairs until you don't invite Him, how do you think the devil can? इतनी बड़ी भूल है हमारे साथ. हमें लगता है भाई प्रभु हमारे जीवन में तभी काम करेगा जब हम प्रभु से बोलेंगे. बट शैतान कभी भी काम कर सकता है. कैसे हो सकता है भाई? अगर प्रभु आपके परमिशन का वेट कर रहा है तो how can the devil intrude into your life and do something? कहीं ना कहीं आपने उसको एक्सेस दिया है. That's why he is working. Even demonic spirits, they are not gentle. They will try to intrude. बट वो भी इंट्रूजन तभी होगा जब कोई दरवाजा खुला है. अगर कुछ खोल के नहीं रखा तो कैसे अट्रैक्ट करेगा? वो नहीं कर सकता वो. ठीक है, तो जब भी आपके इमोशंस आपको दिखे ना, एंगर, बिटरनेस, हेट्रेड, ऑफेंस, समझ लेना डिमोनिक काम है. इसमें कोई गॉडली चीज है ही नहीं. हमारे कॉलेज में एक लड़का एक दिन सुबह उठ के बोलता, प्रभु ने आज मुझे बोला कि उस लड़के को थप्पड़ मारना है. हम दोस्तों ने बोला जा मार ले, वापस भी 10 खा के आ जाइए. क्या बोल रहे थे? Offense is from the pit of hell. So never allow offense to enter your heart. Never allow. And that's where you need to fight. And here's the thing. If you can overcome offense, no, there's a big reward that God has for you. Big reward. क्योंकि जो भी आप secret place में आप लड़के overcome करते हो, जहां पे किसी ने आपके लिए ताली नहीं बजाई, उसके लिए प्रभु आपको रिवॉर्ड करे. आपने वो जेलसी को ओवरकम किया, आपने वो एनवी को ओवरकम किया, आपने वो हेट्रेडनेस को ओवरकम किया और किसी ने आपके लिए ताली नहीं बजाई. हाँ, इनफैक्ट लोगों ने आपके पीठ पीछे बहुत कुछ बोला, तो प्रभु आपके लिए बहुत बड़ा रिवॉर्ड रखेगा सबके सामने. God will lift you up. God will lift you up. Okay, so never be bothered. See, Jesus, जिन लोगों ने यीशु को होजाना होजाना बोला, उन्हीं लोगों ने यीशु को क्रूसीफाई भी बोला, सिर्फ कुछ हफ्तों में. ठीक है, सेम पीपल. बट जीसस नेवर वेंट टू जस्टिफाई हिमसेल्फ. लुक, I was right, you are wrong. But he just went to another level. Your vindication is to get to another level. Just get to another level. Never stoop down to the level of your accusation. Never stoop down. Never justify. क्योंकि जब प्रभु आपको justify करेगा, प्रभु आपको अलग लेवल पे ले जाएगा. Resurrection कब होता है? मृत्यु के बाद. तो accusation होने दो. लोग मार रहे हैं, मारने दो. क्योंकि जब रिजरेक्शन होगा सबकी मुंह बंद हो जाएगी, आपको कुछ बोलने की जरूरत नहीं. राइट? सो डोंट विंडिकेट योरसेल्फ. सी, इफ यू विंडिकेट योरसेल्फ, then God cannot vindicate you. If you take revenge, God will not be able to act on your behalf. So don't take vengeance. That's why the Bible says, vengeance belongs to me. The vengeance is the Lord's. So offense is from the offense. Entertain मत करो. कोई भी बंदा ना offended इस बात के लिए नहीं होता क्योंकि he was wrong and the other person is right. Every time a person is offended, he believes that he is right. क्योंकि we justify, no? अरे ये वाला offense सही है क्योंकि मैं सही हूँ और वो बंदा गलत है. इस बार तो मैं सही हूँ, इस बार वो बंदा गलत है. Even when the devil was offended in heaven, he thought he was right. ठीक है?